water gaat de rest volgen, zo werkt dat.
Er staat nu wel eentje op V2.
Ja.
Alleen moet ook even naar de ja, ja. Zie je het dan?
Goedemorgen. Leuk je te zien. Ja, we hebben ons best gedaan.
Het is distinguished mayors of Gemert and Venray, General Nl-Dld, dear Tom, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, dear comrades. Today marks a new milestone in the unique partnership between the armed forces of the Netherlands and Germany. And all this in the beautiful setting of Gemert Castle. We are very grateful to the owner for hosting us. Thus, allow me to remind you of how all this started. A look into history that paved the way to the technical arrangement proves that today's ceremony appears to be a logical step in a bilateral approach. In early 2013, a Dutch and a German Patriot contingent, alongside with their American counterparts, deployed to Turkey as part of NATO's Operation Active Defense. Their task: to protect the Turkish cities of Adana and Kahramanmaraş against the threat of ballistic missiles launched from Syria. Both nations realized in course of our mission that sustainability would become a key factor. Sustainability, however, that could only be fostered through an improved, moreover institutionalized cooperation and deeper integration. Conceptually, it ended up in a pragmatic manifestation today covering the entire spectrum of Project Apollo, marked by distinct colors: black, red, blue, yellow, green, purple. The variety of its 6 elements represents a perfect example of bilateral military cooperation. However, Tom, someday you need to explain to this audience why the color orange is somehow missing. Apollo, ladies and gentlemen, stands for more than rather technocratic aspects of doctrine and technology, more than interoperability or the framework nations concept or the coordination of a common capability management. And it's more than rocket science, if you will. Apollo, more than anything else, means that we are growing closer by training, exercising, and deploying together in joint formation. And this might be adequately characterized by comradeship, trust, and mutual efforts in order to achieve the desired instinct. Therefore, I would like to thank everyone who participated, regardless of the uniform they wear or their excellent work so far. At the same time, I'm looking ahead with confidence that this will not have been the last chapter of Dutch-German cooperation. We are heading in the right direction, and we are striving for a common objective. Thank you very much indeed.
Mayor, generals, ladies and gentlemen, men and women here present, as you can see, even the cat is very relaxed under this cooperation. But first of all, let me thank the Gemert, or I should say Gemert, Bakel municipality for their hospitality, and the foundation of Gemert Kasteel for making it available for us here today. Mayor van Veen, it's truly a beautiful location. And this castle was built and inhabited by the knights of the ancient Teutonic order. Unlike nowadays, these knights lived in times when communities were not divided by national borders. Their mission was guided by their beliefs, working together as brothers under the motto Helfen, Weren, Heilen. Help, defend, and heal. With dedication and bravery. And that's what makes it all the more special that German and Dutch forces are together here today for the signing of this technical arrangement for the entire project Apollo and the implementing arrangement for Green Apollo. And with us today is another mayor, Mr. Gillissen of Venray. I don't know if he has arrived, I haven't met him yet. Welcome. The other Dutch town that has the ground-based air defense command on its territory. Now Volker, you just asked me to explain to the audience why the color orange is somehow missing. Well, first of all, it's because the color of orange has a special place in all of our hearts, so it's always present. And secondly, we figured that a few weeks after winning the Ladies European Cup football finals, the color orange needed no further emphasis. What I would like to stress is that even on the football pitch, a match between our countries is a respectful match between friends, which only goes to underline the great relationship that we have built over the years. A relationship based on trust, on respect, and on shared values, forming a sound basis for cooperation. And cooperation is exactly what we need in today's world, where we are faced by an arc of instability, where tensions are increasing because of the changing attitudes of powerful nation states like Russia, where instability elsewhere provides breeding grounds for terrorist organizations, where we are confronted with the effects of increased migration flows, developments that make us feel that we are more threatened in our home countries. And an important element of all these threats is the availability of a range of manned and unmanned aircraft, rockets and missiles, including ballistic missiles that can easily reach Western Europe. Development and use of these weapons by state actors is of course one concern, but of equal concern is the proliferation of these technologies to so-called non-state actors. We could look away, sitting, waiting, hoping not to become a target. Or we could prepare ourselves, and that is exactly what we are doing now. Germany and the Netherlands, because we know that just hoping and looking away is not a solution. Because we know that we can't counter these threats separately, but together we can. And that's exactly what we are doing with the signing of this document. It marks another important step in our already groundbreaking and extensive binational cooperation. Together we are taking cooperation to a next level, the level of integration of units. In this case, the integration of our ground-based air defense units. The most tangible aspects of this binational integration are, first of all, a binational task force for missile defense with Patriot systems, as mentioned before, which is a critical asset for NATO's integrated air and missile defense system. And last summer in Crete, this binational task force was declared initially operational capable. And the second tangible result, and that brings us together here today, is the integration of Army organic air defense systems. Here in the Pale will be the heart and brain of this combined German and Netherlands capability. Specifically, it will be the location of the combined staff and the combined knowledge center on air defense, on ground-based air defense issues. And this is only the beginning, as explained by General Wieke. And I'm certain that the results so far will trigger further steps. And I can only encourage those steps. By our nations, but also by other nations within the NATO framework. Steps that are necessary to stay ahead of the game in protecting ourselves and our NATO allies, which we can only achieve by joining forces. And who better to co-sign such an agreement than with my German counterpart and my good friend General Volker Wieke, who also happens to be the former commander of the 1st German Netherlands Corps. A corps that proves our mutual strength day in, day out, by demonstrating its motto, Communitate Valebus. Together we are strong. And today we are forging a deeper alliance, demonstrating this motto. Thank you very much.
Ja. Congratulations.
Another good step.
Ja.